Evan Wilkins. Ryder Krzyzewski. Will Wojcik. Reston Krzyzewski. He's coming with Ryder. Sawyer Arthur. Brody Paulson. Hayden Street. Sam Hillmeyer. Parker Listener. Charlie Garrett. Broden Schilling. Nick Krause. Evan Zarneski. Connor Anderson. Carson Ingersoll. Let's give all of our parents a warm round of applause. Lots of sacrifices. All right, tonight is also youth night. Tonight we are recognizing our 12U baseball team. So, gentlemen, if you want to take the field with the varsity players.
Bring it out here so we're ready to roll once they get done with it.
Our 12U baseball team is coached by John Lane, Jeff Zubo, and Eric Melvin. Parents, if you want to take a picture, now is going to be your opportunity. These future Raiders a round of applause. And now let's do our starting lineups. First, for Wausau West, the right fielder number 2, Ryan Schindler.
Go, Ryan.
Center fielder number 13, Miles Warborn.
Go,
Third baseman number 1, Joe Gravine.
Go.
The shortstop number 10, Tony Ecodano. First baseman number 12, Todd Heskey. The pitcher number 6, Marshall Helke.
Go, Mark.
The catcher number 8, Rowan Robbins.
Go.
Second baseman number 14, Cohen Bryant.
Go.
And the right fielder number 33, Ethan Siller. The Warriors are coached by John Elby. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your Medford Raiders. Leading off, the center fielder number 1, Evan Wilkins. The designated hitter number 2, Ryder Krzyzewski. Batting third, the shortstop number 9, Parker Listener. Batting cleanup, the catcher number 21, Evan Zarneski. Playing first base, number 7, Hayden Street. The right fielder, number 8, Sam Hillmeyer. Playing second base, number 11, Broden Schilling. In right field, number 13, Nick Krause. Pitching this afternoon, number 10, Charlie Garrett. And at third base, number 3, Will Wojcik. The Raiders are coached by Chandler Schmidt, DJ Weigel, and Mr. Dan Christmas. And now to honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those of you who can stand to remove your hats and place your hand over your heart for the playing of our national anthem. conference in WIA. Your cooperation demonstrating high skill.
Welcome to Raider Field as we get set for a non-conference baseball matchup as the Wausau West Warriors come into town to take on the Medford Raiders. I'm Steve Ockenick, Sports on Focus, here to take you through this one. Charlie Garrow on the bump today. This is an off week for the end of the week for the Raiders on conference play, so they're able to play around a little bit. Got most of their games in, so they really haven't had to have too much makeup games as they have fought through the weather. Raiders coming off a tough loss to Lakeland on Monday. Took a lead to the bottom of the seventh, gave up a few runs, and then a walk-off home run to the Lakeland Thunderbirds. So that is where we are at for the Raiders. Charlie Garrow going to try and get this team into next week. They go get Tomahawk here on Monday. We will have that game for you. Then they go to Anago at the end of the week. Take a peek here real quick where Wausau West is going. Give me just a second to load that up. Wausau West, they stay in the GNC. They host Mosinee tomorrow. That is a 10 a.m. start. And then Tuesday they go to DC Everest, Thursday at home against DC Everest. So another tough opponent for them tomorrow. Mosinee currently leads the GNC, though they took a loss to Tomahawk earlier this week. Charlie Garrow getting the last of his warm-up tosses in. The throw down, and we are ready to go as Ryder Schindler will come to the plate. Finally some decent weather, shorts out all over the place. The sun is out. We are playing baseball in the conditions it's supposed to be played in. As the kick of the first pitch, that's going to be hit in the air. Center field, playable. The catch is made, first out of the inning. One pitch, one out. You can't ask for much more than that. And that will bring Miles Waldvogel to the plate. Wind by Garrow, first pitch. Drops that one in for a strike, 0-1. Oh, we're still overcorrected on the camera a little bit there. There we go. You can see Charlie now. The 0-1, Garrow into his wind, and the pitch. Chopper on the ground. That is going to stay fair. The throw is late. Might have been better to leave that one, see if you get lucky and it rolls foul. Keep an eye on the runner. If he turns two, you pick and throw. But that one might have hit something in the dirt, pop foul, and then you saved a base hit. Pickoff play at first is not in time. For Joe Gravine, come to the plate. Garrow. The kick, the pitch, runner goes. Pitch is a strike, throw down. Tag is applied, and he's not in. Oh, it's not in time. Snuck the hand in there. Waldvogel steals second. Pitch was a strike, so it's 0-1 on Gravine. The kick, the pitch, stays just a little bit high, 1-1. Garrow. Come set. Wind picking up a little bit here. The pitch. That one's going to be hit foul. 1-2. Softball for you tomorrow. 2 from the Thorpe Gilman Slam Fest. Medford taking on Edgar at 10 a.m. and then the number 1 ranked team in Division III, the Grantsburg Pirates, at 2 p.m. Have both those games for you. The kick, runner goes, the pitch is high, the throw down is not in time. Waldvogel steals third. Pitch was a ball. 2-2. Carroll comes set. The pitch. Chopper on the ground. Pick by Listener. Throw to first is in time. That will score a run. Wausau West on the board first. Productive out for Joe Gravine. 2 down. And that will bring Tony Eifeldano to the plate. The wind, the pitch, popped up. Foul territory, giving chase. That is going to hit off the fence. As soccer getting ready to go. Got a 5 p.m. soccer game over just beyond center field. The wind, the pitch, in the dirt. 1-1. Medford hosting Barron tonight. Into his wind, the pitch. Cat drops that one in for a strike. 1-2. Carroll. Back into his wind, the pitch. Just missing with that one, 2-2. Carroll. Into his wind, the pitch. That one's going to be muscled off the bat. This is going to be a tough play. Pick, throw is wide. So the error puts a base runner on and will bring Ty Teskey to the plate. Pickoff play at first. Not in time. Garrell will come set. The pitch. High for a ball, 1-0. Garrell nods yes to his pitch. Sets. The kick, the pitch. Stays up high again, 2-0. The pitch. Stays up high, 3-0. Sets. The kick. The pitch. Just catching the top of the zone for a strike. 3-1. Wind picks up yet again. It's been a consistent flow. Back in time on the pickoff play is Eifeldano. Carroll. The kick, the pitch. Stays up high for a ball. Teskey draws the walk. 2 on with 2 outs for Marshall Helke. Carroll looks back. The kick, the pitch. Off the outside for a ball, 1-0. Carroll. The big kick in the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. All right, we're just going to kill that mic. 1-1 the count. Carroll will come set. The kick, the pitch. High and tight. 2-1. Carroll sets. The kick, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2-2. Sets. The kick, the pitch. Fouled back. Helke just gets a piece of it. Carroll. Looks in. He'll come set. The pitch. Popped up. Foul territory. That's going to get out of play. Carroll. Comes set. The kick, the pitch. That one's going to be rocketed foul down the line. You get all the way down into the corner. And looks like Coach Weigel will go chase after that one. Sets. The kick, the pitch. Off the outside, full count. Carroll. Comes set. Ball 4. And that's another walk. Helke works a walk on a long at bat. Bases loaded. And we will see the courtesy for the catcher. That will be Alex Capitz. Nope, they will not. Helke's going to run for himself. Pitcher, I should say. And Rowan Robbins will come to the plate. Evan Zarneski out to talk with Charlie Garrell. There we go. Wind dies down a little bit. 2 outs. All this happening with 2 outs here. Second out was the ground out that scored the run. The wind by Garrell and the pitch. Off the inside for a ball, 1-0. Garrell. Into his wind, the pitch. Drops that one in for a strike, 1-1. Just as the wind picks up again. The wind, the pitch. Just missing, 2-1. The wind, the pitch. Muscled off the bat, giving chase. That's going to drop and foul. Fooled me. I didn't think Strebig even had a chance on that one, but he almost got there. Did it move the camera? 2-2 again. Garrell 1 strike away from getting out of this. The wind, the pitch. Out in front of that one, that's going to be picked. Long throw is going to be late, and that's going to score another run. Beat it out on the single. Everybody moves up 90 feet. And now we will see a courtesy runner. That will be 19. Travis Clade will run for the catcher. And Cohen Bryant will come to the plate. He is the 8th Warrior to come to the plate here in the first. Garrell. Into his wind, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1, 0-1. Garrell. The wind, the pitch. That one's going to be hit in the air. Wilkins settling under it. The catch is made, and that'll end the inning. Wausau West gets a couple runs on a couple hits. There was an error. They leave the bases loaded. We head to the bottom of the first. Wilkins, Krasniewski, Listener due up for the Raiders when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC. How do you know if you need new tires? Well, if you don't have one of these, let me show you a simple trick. Reach into your pocket, grab out a penny, and let's measure it up. If you can see the top of Abraham Lincoln's head, maybe it's time for new tires. Stop on into Wheeler Chevrolet and we'll get you covered.
Clinner Insurance of Northern Wisconsin is your qualified, experienced team for custom insurance packages for your vehicle, your home, and your family. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your family is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Welcome back. We go to the bottom of the first. Wilkins, Krasniewski, Listener due up to face Marshall Helke. So, an issue with the glove. Yeah, and they're gonna have to swap. You're gonna have to swap his glove out. He can't have the gray. Can't have white or gray on your glove. So he'll get a black one. But nope, they're gonna let him keep it for this one. It's a non-conference game. But in the playoffs, that would not fly. So Evan Wilkins getting a look here as Helke finishes up his warm-up tosses. Throw down, and we're ready to go. Evan Wilkins will dig in. Leadoff hitter now for the Raiders. They did some shuffling of the lineup here a couple times now, and Evan Wilkins has worked his way up. So Wilkins will dig in. Oh, West's second run never showed up on here. There. The pitch. Catches the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Not sure what happened there. Helke works from the stretch. The kick, the pitch. Low and off the outside for a ball, 1-1. Helke. The kick, the pitch. That's going to be lined in the gap. That's going to get down a base hit. Cut off by Waldvogel. That will hold Wilkins to a single. Leadoff base hit for the Raiders. And that'll bring number 2, Ryder Krishneski, to the plate. Designated hitter today. Sets. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1, 0-1. See if they send Wilkins here. Helke will come set. The pitch is low. The throw down is late. Pops through. Wilkins is safe on the steal. 1-1 the count. As Krishneski normally plays second, getting the day off in the field. DHing here today. Sets. The pitch. Shows bunt, lays down a good one. Krishneski speeding up the line. Tough getting the ball out of the glove. They do get the out. That'll move Wilkins to third. So the sacrifice goes 5-3. And that'll bring Parker Listener to the plate. Parker Listener, one of 4 Raiders signing their letters of intent. On Tuesday, we will have that live for you starting a little after 9:30. Sets. The pitch. In for a strike, 0-1. Couple looks at first. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Listener trying to hit that one to Merrill, it looked like. Sets. The pitch. Lister's going to hit that one in the air. Back of second. Long run. The catch is made. Wilkins is going to tag. The throw is cut off. He is safe. They cut the throw, and that might have been just enough to get Wilkins in. It was not a deep fly ball. Raiders get the run. Playing a little small ball. A base hit, a steal, a sacrifice bunt, and a sacrifice fly scores the run. And Evan Sarneski will come to the plate. He has mashed on some Wisconsin Valley Conference competition. He hit 2 home runs in Marshfield against the Tigers. The kick, the pitch. Cross for a strike, 0-1. Helke comes set. The kick, the pitch. Cross for a strike. 0-2. Helke. Long look in. He'll come set. The kick, the pitch. Fouled back. Zarneski just gets a piece of it, stays 0-2. Helke. Long look in. He'll come set. The kick, the pitch. Chopped on the ground. Through the wickets at first. And he is going to reach. That'll be an error. Runner at first with 2 outs for Hayden Strebig. And we will get a runner for the catcher. That will be Sawyer Elsner. So Elsner will run for Zarneski, and Hayden Strebig will dig into the left-handed batter's box. Elsner with a lot of speed. And a very smart base runner. Helke will come set. The pitch. That one's going to be hit on the ground. Right to short. Throw to first. Pulls him off the bag. He is safe. Now they got Elsner hung up. He tried to turn. Elsner slips, trying to get back. They keep him in the rundown long enough, and the tag is applied, and that'll end the inning. Elsner turned a little too far and gets himself caught up. It's going to be a single for Strebig. Actually, no, it will not be a single for Strebig. It'll be an error. Actually, we'll figure that one out. We'll figure out the scoring on that between innings. Medford does get one. We head to the top of the second. It will be Seilers, Schindler, Waldvogel due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. Welcome back. We go to the top of the second. So the scoring on that one, if I believe I'm correct on this, you do give the error to Tony Eifeldano for the bad throw. That allows runners to reach, and then you get the ground out, you get the tag out on the attempt to advance to third by Sawyer Elsner. Just got caught out there a little bit, turned a little too far. It was a nice throw by Ty Teske to get that into the rundown. So Raiders do get one, 2-1 as we head to the top of the second. As the number 9 hitter Ethan Seilers will come to the plate. Ethan Sillers, excuse me. The wind, the pitch. Drops a little bit low for a ball, 1-0. Raiders have the weekend off so they can play a little bit of mix and match on the pitching. The only person I believe that would be unavailable. Nope, everybody would be available. Tipped into the catcher, 1-1 and out into the glove. As a cloud works its way over the field. Camera having a little bit of an issue adjusting. I think we're going to get sun back here very shortly, so we'll just leave it. That's going to be chopped foul. 1-2. There we go. It's starting to come back as the sun comes back out here in Medford. The wind, the pitch. High, couldn't get him to chase. 2-2. Sillers trying to turn it back over to the top of the order. Love to get a number 9. Always love to get the number 9 hitter on base. The wind, the pitch. Chopper on the ground. That's going to find its way through a base hit. Seeing eye single. And that will bring us back to the top of the order. And Ryder Schindler flew out his first time up. He is 0 for 1. Swung at the first pitch, flew out to center his last time up. Sillers takes off. They got him picked off. Throw it down, and no, they don't. Sillers steals second. Garrell was committed to first. Garrell comes set. The pitch. High for a ball, 1-0. I'm gonna have to check the rule on that one because I think he could have turned and gone to second once he took off. But that's in that balk rule. On balk's a balk because it's a balk. Now sneaking in the throw behind. Oh, it's on the wrong side of the bag. They had him. They had Sillers leaning. Time a nice move by Garrell. They keep sneaking Strebig in. Expecting bunt again here from Schindler. The pitch. Bunt shown high and tight, puts Schindler on his backside. 2-0. Garrell. Long look in, he'll come set. The pitch, bunt shown, pulled back, takes a ball, 3-0. Miles Waldvogel waiting on deck. The kick, the pitch, shows bunt, pulls back, takes a strike. 3-1. See if you take the bunt off here and let him swing away. Sets. The pitch shows bunt, lays it down, it's a good one. Picked by Garrell, only plays at first, it's high and gets away. That is going to allow Sillers to come home. Schindler ends up at second. That is going to be a single. Advancing the runner to third. Both runners then advance on the error. So we stay with a runner at second, nobody out. And that will bring Miles Waldvogel to the plate, singled. Later scored a run his first time up. The pitch. Misses off the outside for a ball, 1-0. Man, that is I think we've seen about everything so far this game. They keep Strebig up on the grass. The pitch. Off the inside for a ball, 2-0. Sets. The kick, the pitch. Right down Broadway for a strike. Waldvogel taken all the way. Sets. The pitch. Popped up. Straight up the silo. Wojcik over for it, makes the catch. First out of the inning. One down, and that'll bring Joe Gravine to the plate. He grounded out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Levine digs in. Garrow. The kick, the pitch. Catches the top of the zone for a strike, 0-1. Carroll. The pitch. Popped up on the infield. Carroll takes it himself. That is the second out of the inning. Not the one that's supposed to take that one, but he did. And that's 50 pitches for Charlie Garrow. And that'll bring Tony Eiffeldano to the plate. Garrow will come set. The pitch. Drops in for a strike, 0-1. As the wind picks up once again. Going to take a peek here. Wind blowing in today from right field. Garrow. The kick, the pitch. Just missing with that one, 1-1. As it sounds like Medford scoring a goal on the soccer field. Leads her to cheer from the right section of fans over there, so. Oh, Medford tying it 1-1 now. Looking in, the kick, the pitch. That one's going to be sliced foul and out of play. I shouldn't say out of play, on the ground. And Zarneski's going to go out, and they're going to have a quick chat here. Parker Lister actually bringing them out. Jim Krieger, home plate umpire, having a little chat with Tony Eiffeldano. Jim, one of the nicest guys you'll meet. Got to know him when we did a few Marshfield games. He's also at least was when we were doing more Marshfield, the groundskeeper at Jack Hackman Field. Garrow. The kick, the pitch. Off the outside for a ball, 2-2. Zano reached on an error his last time up. He's 0-1. See Connor Anderson getting warmed up. The kick, the pitch. Tipped it into the glove. Strike 3, and that'll end the inning. Wausau West does get a run. We head to the bottom of the second. 3-1 Wausau West. Hieromeier, Schilling, Krause due up for the Raiders when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC. How do you know if you need new tires? Well, if you don't have one of these, let me show you a simple trick. Reach into your pocket, grab out a penny, and let's measure it up. If you can see the top of Abraham Lincoln's head, maybe it's time for new tires. Stop on into Wheeler Chevrolet and we'll get you covered.
Are you ready for a faster and easier mortgage process? Tap Lending combines the speed and efficiency of technology and people, and a great local bank. The perfect combination for your mortgage.
Sam Hieromeier to lead things off for the Raiders. 6-7-8 due up here for Medford. They trail 3-1. Kick in the first pitch. That's going to be chopped on the ground. Eifeldano picks. The long throw is late. Hierlmeyer beats it out. Hierlmeyer starting to get that speed back. He injured his knee in football season. Wasn't 100% during basketball, but starting to see that speed come back here during the baseball season as Broden Schilling will come up. He is playing second today. Pickoff play at first, not in time. As a little bit of shade starts working its way back across the field. The pitch. Fouled back. 0-1. Yep. Medford has played a good chunk of the Valley. They played Merrill. East, now West. They played Everest. They played Marshfield. Just missing Rapids and Point as the pickoff play at first is not in time. A little bit thicker cloud working its way across the field. And not much for clouds. Hierlmeyer goes, swing and a miss. It was a hit and run. Hierlmeyer still in safe. That was a hit and run on a high pitch. Broden Schilling hacked at it, but he didn't have much of a chance. Wait. Is that strike three? Did I miss a strike in there? Oh, never mind. They called him for interference. Pickoff play. So they called him for interference, so that keeps Hierlmeyer back at first. 1 out. And Nick Krause comes to the plate. The pitch. Low and off the outside for a ball, 1-0. I imagine that has something to do with the massive hack he took. Just forcing himself out over the plate a little bit, and any movement away from your normal stance that interferes with the catcher is an out. It's one of those, the pitch. Off the inside, the throw down. That time they do not get him. Hierlmeyer under the slot, under the tag, according to our field umpire, Ruben Hull. So, Nick Krause, 1-1 the count to him. So Hierlmeyer, 2 steals a second, only 1 count to kick the pitch. Off the outside for a ball. 2-1. Sets. The kick, the pitch. Popped up, foul territory. That's going to get out of play. 2-2. Trying to get the camera to adjust a little better on the color as the clouds come over, but having a few little technical issues with that. The kick, the pitch. Off the outside for a ball, 3-1. It just looks bad on my screen. Doesn't look quite as bad on your guys'. Looked it up on my phone. Hierlmeyer goes, the pitch. Swing and a foul. Just got a piece of it. Stays full. Halke went almost into more of a wind-up look, it seemed like. Halke. Looks back at second. They bring Bryant over. Halke will come set. The kick, the pitch. That's going to be hit on a line. That's going to get down in the gap, a base hit. Hero Meyer will turn third. He will come home and score. Krause into second with a stand-up double. Raiders back within one. And that'll bring Charlie Garrell to the plate.
Charlie! Bring him around, Charlie.
So Garrell, the number 9 hitter today. Krause takes his lead. Dancing off second, the pitch. That's going to be hit in the air. On the infield, drifting back, the catch is made by Cohen Bryant, second out of the inning. 2 down, and that'll bring Evan Wilkins to the plate. He led the first off with a single, later scored. Drove that one into the left center gap. Miles Waldvogel quickly cut it off, saved a double. Sets. Halke, couple looks back at second. Runner goes, the pitch is inside. The throw down is late. Krause steals third. Pitch was a ball. So runner at third for Evan Wilkins. Halke. Comes set. The kick, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one, 1-1. So you see some of the softball players coming over. They are done with practice. We will see them tomorrow, 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. over at the Thorpe Gilman Slam Fest. Kick the pitch. High for a ball. 2-1. Look to get back on the winning side after a tough loss to Mosinee on Wednesday. The pitch. Call right at the top of the zone for a strike, 2-2. As the sun is back out. Things a little more difficult for Schindler in left field. The pitch. In the dirt, pops away, not far enough. Krause smartly scampers back to second, full count. Excuse me. Sets. The pitch. Chopper on the ground. Pick at third. It's going to be a tough play. Throw is in time. Just getting the speedy Wilkins, and that'll end the inning. Raiders get one back. We head to the top of the third. Teske, Halke, Robbins. 5, 6, 7 due up for Wausau West when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
At Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Ty Teske to lead things off here in the top of the third. Walked his last time up. He is 0 for 0. 48 minutes in, and we're just getting to the top of the third. This is going to be a long night. The wind, the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. The wind, the kick. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2. Garrow. Into his wind, the pitch. Chopper on the ground, to second, the pick, the throw, in time, 1 away. One down, and that'll bring Marshall Helke, the pitcher, to the plate. He walked his last time up. He is 0 for 1. The wind and the pitch. Popped foul back behind home plate. Strike 1. The kick and the pitch. Popped foul again. 0-2. Carroll. Into his wind, the pitch. Chopper on the ground. Pops up on Schilling, able to make the play. Toss to first is in time. Nice reaction there by Broden Schilling, 2 down. And that will bring Rowan Robbins to the plate. He singled his last time up. He's 1 for 1. Trying to get the first scoreless half inning in the game. Garrell into his wind, the pitch. In the dirt, ball 1. Garrell coming back. That's going to be hit on a line. This one might be trouble going back. That is going to hop off the fence. Wilkins coming down. He will get that one in, but it's going to be a double for Rowan Robbins. And we will get a courtesy for Robbins. That will again be number 19, Travis Clade. And that'll bring Cohen Bryant to the plate. He flew out his last time up. He's 0 for 1. Oh, that went the wrong way. Oh. Not sure what's going on with the camera right now. Carroll comes set. The pitch, a little bit high for a ball, 1-1. There we go. And listener again coming in to talk with Garrell and Zarneski. One the count. Garrell. Nods yes. The kick, the pitch. High and tight for a ball, 2-1. Garrell. Come set. The kick, the pitch. Little bit high for a ball, 3-1. The pitch. Fouled right past the dugout. I might have gone in the dugout. Don't hear any screams from it, so don't think it hit anybody. Garrell. The kick, the pitch. Oh. Garrell arguing his point. He's got an argument. This is gonna be this is one of my gripes. The NFHS rule is you cannot allow the ball to hit you. Either way, that's gonna be a hit by pitch. That is my soapbox I will stand on till the day I die, that rule needs to be better enforced. Ethan Sillers will come to the plate. Single his last time up. Kick the pitch. Off the outside for a ball, 1-0. Garrell looks back at second. The kick, the pitch. High and tight for a ball. 2-0. The pitch. Popped up. Foul territory. Giving chase. The catch is made, and that'll end the inning. The hit by pitch and the double are left stranded. We head to the bottom of the third. Krishneski, listeners, Cerneski, 2-3-4 due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. With 100 years of working experience, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Whether you're looking for a new home, recreation land, or a place to start your new business, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Stop into either of their convenient locations on West Broadway Avenue in Medford or North 4th Street in Abbotsford, or find them online at c21dairyland.com to find out more. Century 21 Dairyland Realty, a proud supporter of local athletics.
Better begins with the way we see each other. Better begins with the way we treat each other. Better begins with the way we care for each other. Better begins at Aspirus Health, bringing out the better in all of us.
Ryder Krishneski to lead things off for the Raiders here in the bottom of the third. They trail 3-2 the first pitch. Well off the outside for a ball, 1-0. The pitch in the dirt. Two and 0. Sets. The pitch. High 3-0. Ball 4. Krishneski draws the walk. And that'll bring Parker Listener to the plate. Listener. Digs in. Helke, throw back to first is not in time. Sets. The pitch, fouled back and out of play by Parker Listener. 0-1. Halftime over on the soccer field, 1-1. Medford leading Barron. Pickoff play at first, not in time. Krishneski back in safely. Marshall Helke will come set. Runner goes, the pitch. That's going to be line center field coming on. The catch is made. Throw back to first is in time double play. Hit and run. You try and do the hit and run, and that's what happens sometimes. It's just the risk you take on the hit and run. As Evan Zarneski will come to the plate, reach on an error his last time up. It's a good play. Waldvogel, a great throw from center. The pitch. Fouled back and out of play. 0-1. It was a great throw from Waldvogel. Helke sets. The kick, the pitch. That one chopped on the ground. Off the glove of Eiffel-Dano, and for the second time today, Evan Zarneski will reach on an error. And his job is done. Zarneski will come out of the game. We will get the courtesy runner. That will be Sawyer Elsner again. As Hayden Strebig hit into that weird error out mess back in the first. Strebig reached on the error, then Elsner, big turn at second, ended up getting thrown out. Pickoff play at first, nothing doing. Elsner back in safely. Sets. The pitch, runner goes, pitch is high, the throw down is off the mark. Elsner is in safe. Pitch was a ball. Tying run in scoring position. Sets. The pitch. In the dirt, well blocked by Robbins, 2-0. Soccer back underway. Sets. The pitch. That one's going to be driven. Center field, that one is deep. That one's going to one-hop the fence. Elsner scores. Strebig digging for third. He is in with a triple. RBI triple for Hayden Strebig. And we are tied. And Sam Hierlmeyer will come to the plate. He singled his last time up. 3-3 ball game here in the third. Kick, the pitch. Fouled off the catcher. 0-1. Jim Krieger is going to have a chat with Chandler Schmidt, I think, to let Rowan Robbins walk that one off a little bit. Caught him on the edge of the shin guard. It's like the worst spot. You almost just want to catch you clean somewhere else. That edge of the shin guard just kind of digs in a little more. Helke sets. The kick, the pitch. Off the outside for a ball, 1-1. Nods yes. Helke will set. The pitch stays up high, 2-1. Hierlmeyer looks at the 2-1, stays up high again, 3-1. They give Hierlmeyer a ton of space down that left field line. Expecting him to push it. Looks over, the kick, the pitch, in the dirt, ball 4. Hierlmeyer draws the walk first and third with 2 outs. And that'll bring Broden Schilling to the plate. Got called for interference last time up. The pitch. In the dirt, well dug out by Robbins, 1-0. Sets. Pickoff play at first, not in time. Trying to keep Hierlmeyer honest. We've passed 6 o'clock. Steve Ockenick, Sports on Focus, taking you through this one. We are in the bottom of the third. The pitch. That one's going to be hit down the line, hooking, foul. 1-1.
Nice idea. Go, Brody. Way to be patient on that. Pick a hole here, 11. Get her done.
1-1 the count as we reset. Pick-off play at first, nothing doing.
Go, Brody. Put it out there.
Schilling. Looks on as Helke comes set. The kick, runner goes, the pitch. It's low. They throw that one right back. They had no chance on Hierlmeyer. Good read there by Sam Hierlmeyer. 2 in scoring position for the Raiders. Pitch was a ball, 2-1. That's 50 for Sam Helke now. Couple looks. The kick, the pitch. Popped, foul and out of play, 2-2. Sets. Couple looks back at second, the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll end the inning. Raiders get a couple in scoring position, can't push one across, but they do get one. We head to the top of the fourth, top of the order for Wausau West, Schindler, Waldvogel, Gravine. Due up for the Raiders when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
I splooshed my phone in the road crater? Am I covered or no?
Well,
Hey, Carm, you're never gonna believe this. A sturgeon just hit my Chevy. Am I covered or no?
Interesting. And yes.
Hey, bud, I had a couple 30 packs explode in my garage. Am I covered or no?
I've been there before, bud. It's a sad day.
Oh, what a beautiful day. Oh, ever eat a brat and drive?
We head to the fourth. Top of the order for Wausau West, Schindler, Waldvogel, Gravine. Two-face Charlie Garrell's thrown 72 pitches to get to this point. Right down the middle for a strike, 0-1. Raiders get a goal back. Cody Rappy, 2-1 Raiders out on the soccer field. The wind by Garrell in the pitch. Catches the knee for a strike, 0-2. Schindler a fly out and a single, he's 1 for 2. The kick, the pitch. Chopper on the ground to Wojcik. Throw across the diamond in time. 1 away. First out of the inning. And that will bring Miles Waldvogel to the plate. Single and a fly out. He's 1 for 2. Nope, it is not Miles Waldvogel. It will be Alex Capitz. So Capitz will bat here. Catches the zone for a strike. 0-1, popping away from Evan Zarneski. The wind by Garrell and the pitch. Drops that one in for a strike. 0-2. Garrell. Nods yes. Into his wind, the pitch. Hits him. That's a little, yeah, well. That one looked like it hurt a little bit. So Capitz gets to first the hard way. Joe Gravine. No, it is not Joe Gravine. It is number 1. Noticed one, Joe Gravine. I've got him as 23 in here for some reason. So Joe Gravine took a strike. The pitch. Drops in for a strike, 0-2. Garrell up to 80 pitches now. Pickoff play at first, not in time. Garrell, the pitch. That one's going to be hit on the ground. That's going to find its way through the infield to base hit. Seeing eye single puts 2 on with 1 out. For Tony Eiffeldano. A bunch of my number changes didn't save. He's wearing number 10. You don't notice it till you see the first pinch hitter. Then it kind of catches you off guard. The pitch. Hits him. And that's going to bring Zarneski out and Coach Schmidt. 82 for Charlie Garrell here. That's the second hit batter in a row. Don't see Anderson coming in just yet. Nope, he's still in the dugout. Going to try and get a full 100 out of Garrell here. Garrell, 82, so he's got 18 to work with yet. Actually, instead, we're seeing number 6 warming up for the Raiders. That'll be Brody Paulson. As Jim Krieger comes out to break up the meeting. So Paulson's going to get his arm warmed up in a hurry. Looks like he's warming up in a hurry. Ty Teske, a walk and a ground out. He's 0 for 1. Chopper on the ground. That's going to be fielded. No chance for a play anywhere. That will score a run. Great job by Paulson just to keep that one on the infield. Probably saved another one. That'll be a 1-out single. And that will bring Marshall Helke to the plate. A walk and a ground out. He's 0 for 1. The wind, the pitch. Fouled off at the plate. 0-1. 4 now for Garrell. Yeah, Paulson got to it, but he just didn't have a throw. By the time he did, everyone was either safe or he couldn't contort his body in a way to get a decent throw off. Good job there, actually just eating that one. The wind, the pitch. That's going to be hit in the air. Catch is made. They will not tag. Gravine stays put. Not wanting to, I think, test the arm. So that is an out. Big second out of the inning. Base is still loaded for Rowan Robbins. A single and a double. He's 2 for 2 today. The wind, the pitch. Catches the bottom of the zone for a strike, 0-1. The wind, the pitch. Stays a little bit high, 1-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 1-2. Garrell. Long look in, nods to a sign. Into his wind, the pitch. Low, couldn't get him to chase, 2-2. Again, long look in. Into his wind, the pitch. Paints the corner, strike 3 looking. That will end the inning. Wausau West does get a run, but they leave the bases loaded. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Krause, Garrell, Wilkins. 8-9-1 due up for Medford when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
One thing that surprised me about the RVA is the want to do school, whereas it was kind of a struggle before.
All of the educators, the staff, the therapists, the specialists, everybody is so knowledgeable. And my favorite thing is that we all work together as a team for the kids. I really feel like we're partners with the RVA. I just love it so much. I know I've said that before, but like I love the RVA.
Do you know that nearly 3/4 of teens feel uncertain about their personal finances, yet a whopping 73% have expressed a strong desire to learn more? At MNCCU, we're thrilled to announce our new partnership with Greenlight, a financial tool designed for kids and teens. Give your kids the confidence they need for a secure financial future. Enroll them in the Greenlight platform for free today. Enjoy features like parental controls, engaging educational tools, and a safe space for learning about saving, spending, and earning money. Empower your child with financial wisdom. Sign up for a free Greenlight account today.
Bottom 4. 4-3 Wausau West. Nick Krause to lead things off. Helke, the wind, the pitch. A little bit low for a ball, 1-0. He is not, we're not really talking pitch counts yet. He's only thrown 53. Charlie Garrell has thrown 90. The kick, the pitch. Catches the inside corner for a strike, 1-1. Sets. Coming back. That one's going to be muscled off the bat, foul. 1-2. Looking in, the kick, the pitch. Low and off the outside, 2-2. So I'm starting to set a little bit more now. The kick, the pitch. That one's going to be hit on the line. Coming in, the catch is made. That is by Ryder Schindler, who has moved over to center. So one down. That'll bring Charlie Garrell to the plate. He's going to hit that one hard, and that's a fair ball. Down the line, Garrell's going to turn. He's going to dig for second. The throw is late. Garrell into second with a double. Tying runner in scoring position for the Raiders, as Evan Wilkins will come to the plate. I'm going to manually set the camera settings, so it's going to be a little less smooth than the auto settings are, but they're just not working today. Kick, the pitch, chopped, foul. Strike one. As more clouds working their way in, I don't think we're going to see the sun much the rest of the day. Sets. Pickoff play. Arguing the point. Chandler Schmidt's arguing. So that'll be two down. Sets. The pitch. Off the outside for a ball, 1-0. Or, excuse me, 1-1. The kick. The pitch. Chopper on the ground. Pops up at third. Pick. The long throw is late. That'll be an error. As that'll bring Ryder Krishneski to the plate. Sacrificing a walk. He is not recording an official at bat today. The pitch. Stays up high for a ball, 1-0. As pickoff play at first. Not in time. Sets. Runner goes. And that time it's a balk. So Wilkins will advance on the balk. No, that first one is not automatically a balk. You are allowed to throw to a base, unoccupied base, the wind the pitch. In the dirt, 2-0. You're allowed to throw to an unoccupied base if you are making a play. The question was the move. I didn't see anything. But the balk rule is complicated. The pitch. Off the inside, 3-0. I always love the balk rule is basically watered down to a balk is a balk because it's a balk. Looks back a couple times. The pitch. Ball 4. Krishneski draws another walk. 2 walks and a sacrifice for Ryder Krishneski, and that'll bring Parker Listener to the plate. Listener. The kick, the pitch. Listener's going to drive that one down the line. The catch is made, and that'll end the inning. Hit it hard, but right in the range of Capit's. And with some controversy, that'll end the inning. We head to the top of the 5th. It will be Bryant, Seilers, Schindler. 8-9-1 due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Our experience in the RVA has been wonderful. The teachers are extremely supportive, and Simon really seems to enjoy it and is making friends, and he's more socially active now than he was in a traditional school.
Something I want other kids to know is that even though it seems like you're not going to make friends, you actually are. I like how the RVA provides an environment that more suited to my needs.
Okay, it is next. Okay. I'm just not used to seeing double digits in right. Couple changes for the Raiders. Brody Paulson comes in to pitch. Reston Krishneski comes in at second. Brody Paulson will hit in the 9 spot. Give you the line on Charlie Garrell. He goes 4, gives up 4 runs, 2 earned. 7 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. First pitch was a strike. He would be in line for the loss. We see somebody warming up as well for Wausau West. The pitch, that's going to be hit in the air. This is going to be a long run coming on, can't get to it. In the triangle there, that'll be a single. See who is warming up for Wausau West. As Ethan Stillers will come to the plate, a single and a fly out. See if he'll turn his back. That is number 7. Dylan Landreth. That one's across for a strike, 0-1. So Dylan Landreth getting his warm-up tosses in. Might see him in the bottom of the 5th. Pickoff play at first, not in time. Schilling. The pitch. That one's going to be hit in the air. This one is trouble. That one is back. That one is going to bounce off the fence. They are going to hold Bryant at third. Throw comes in quick. That is a double. Ryan Schindler will come to the plate, 1 for 3. The pitch. That one right down the line. Tag is applied. Double play. Great play there by Will Wojcik to get the double play, and Alex Kapitz will come to the plate. He was hit by a pitch his last time up. That's one where the ball caught him. It was right to him, made the catch, stepped, and there was no chance on Cohen Bryant. The pitch. Off the outside for a ball, 1-0. Cohen Bryant was just out in no man's land there. Paulson, the pitch. Low for a ball, 2-0. We see Connor Anderson getting some throws in again. Imagine Coach Schmidt is going to play the count game a little bit here, keep everybody fresh. They do have the weekend off. The pitch. Catches the zone for a strike, 2-1. Look in. Sets. The pitch. Popped up right in front of us and drops in. Hayden Strebig losing his hat. You know, you would think with that preset hat sizes, they would get the right size that would stay on their head, but that's the thing now, is get that loose one that comes flying off. Two and two. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Need to complete the strikeout. The throw to first is in time, and that will end the inning. Raiders get out of a jam with a part skill, part luck double play. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Zarneski, Strebig, Hierlmeyer due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Better begins with the way we see each other. Better begins with the way we treat each other. Better begins with the way we care for each other. Better begins at Aspirus Health, bringing out the better in all of us.
Are you ready for a faster and easier mortgage process? Tap Lending combines the speed and efficiency of technology and people, and a great local bank. The perfect combination for your mortgage.
Clinner Insurance of Northern Wisconsin is your qualified, experienced team for custom insurance packages for your vehicle, your home, and your family. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your family is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Dylan Landrath comes in to pitch. Miles Helke will stay in as the designated hitter. He was technically hitting for himself as the designated hitter early on, as Evan Zarneski will lead things off. Reached on an error twice today. He is 0 for 2. Landrath comes set. The kick and the pitch. Chopper, foul. That will stay in the grass, 0-1. Gravine, Eiffeldano, Teska due up in the top of the 6th. Raiders looking for a couple of runs here. Sets. The pitch. Just missing the knee for a ball, 1-1. Kick, the pitch. That one's going to be hit in the air. Right field, settling under it. The catch is made. First out of the inning. One down, and that'll bring Hayden Strebig to the plate. Error and an RBI triple for Strebig. First pitch, low for a ball. 1-0. Misses for a ball, 2-0. Sun trying to work its way back out. The kick, the pitch. Catches the knee for a strike, 2-1. Sets. The kick, the pitch. That is sliced foul into the woods. Full 2-2. Sun does come back out. Pitch is high for a ball, gets past. That is going to fill up the count. Wait for Rowan Robbins to get back behind the plate. Come set. The pitch. That one's going to be sliced down the line. This is going to be a long run. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Single. It's just the 6th hit for the Raiders. They're going to put one in the wrong spot somewhere. As Sam Hierlmeyer will come to the plate. Single and a walk. He's 1 for 1. Landrath. Sets. The pitch. Catches the zone for a strike, 0-1. And just as soon, the sun starts dipping back away in the shadows. Sets. The pitch. In the dirt. 1-1. So we're approaching 7 o'clock. Pitch. High. Throw is wide. That goes into center field, well backed up there by Schindler. Strebig steals second. 2-1 the count on Hierlmeyer. Sets. Couple looks back. The kick, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike two, fooled Hierlmeyer with the breaking stuff. Sun all the way back out. Sets. Pickoff play at second, not in time. Sets. The kick, the pitch. Off the inside, full count. I'm set. The pitch. That one's going to be hit hard on the ground. They're going to get the out at first. That will move Strebig up. Productive out. 2 down for Reston Krishneski. His first at-bat today. Sets. The pitch. Drops a little bit low for a ball, 1-0. Sets. The pitch. Catches the zone for a strike, 1-1. Landreth. Coming back. Hits him. First and third. And that's going to bring a coach out. Pitching coach to have a chat with Dylan Landreth. For Nick Krause bats. So Reston's going to run over, have a chat with Coach Schmidt. Meeting on the mound is broken up. Rowan Robbins having a little more of a chat here yet with Landreth. Soccer is done. So Nick Krause will hit here. He is a double and a flyout, 1 for 2. Pickoff play at first, nothing doing. Sets. The pitch. Low for a ball. 1-0. Look over his shoulder, the pitch. That one chopped on the ground. That's going to pop up on Eiffel Dono. That will score a run, and we are tied. Put the ball in play. It was going to be a tough play for Eiffel Dono. The ball popped up on him, but it's going to be an error. So first and second with 2 outs. We are tied at 4. And that will bring Charlie Garrell to the plate. So Garrell's going to come back in. So Garrell will re-enter here. Doubled his last time up, 1 for 2. Landreth will come set. Couple looks back. The kick, the pitch. Right at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Shadows starting to work their way closer to the lines. Not quite as worried about running out of sunlight now as you were early in the year, but still, we're approaching 7 o'clock as that one is going to get by. That's going to allow Krishneski to go to third. Krause will go to second on the pass ball. 1-1 the count. Landreth sets. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 1-2. Sets. The kick, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. You're going to say it's caught. That will end the inning. Raiders do tie it up. But leave 2 stranded. We head to the top of the 6th. Graffine, Ivaldano, Teskey due up for the Warriors when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. Welcome back. New pitcher for the Raiders, Connor Anderson. He will come in, give you the line on Brody Paulson. He goes 1, does not give up a run, 2 hits, no walks, no strikeouts. Can also give you the line on Marshall Helke. He goes 4, gives up 3 runs, 2 earned, 5 hits, 3 walks, 1 strikeout. Don't see any other changes on the field. Nope, that's the only change. So Joe Gravine will lead things off 1 for 3 with a single today. Top of the 6th as we are approaching 2 hours in this one. We even started early by a few minutes. So the third baseman, Joe Gravine, will lead things off. First pitch from Connor Anderson. That's going to be popped foul and out of play. Strike one. That one does finally get one out towards the parking lot. If you're coming down to the ballpark, you want to make sure your car insurance is all up to date in case one of those foul balls find you. Clinner Insurance right here in Medford can help you with that. As that one catches the zone for a strike, 0-2. Along with all your other insurance needs, check them out online, clinnerinsurance.com. Coach Albee down at third, not happy with that call. The kick, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Need to complete the strikeout. Tag is applied. First out of the inning. And that'll bring Tony Eiffeldano to the plate. Reaching an error. Struck out into the glove and was hit by a pitch. He is 0 for 2 officially. Anderson, the kick, the pitch. Big cut and a miss, strike 1. That one's going to be hit on a line. That's going to get down a base hit. Into right field. And that's another single. 10 hits now for Wausau West. As Ty Teskey will come to the plate. One for 2, a single and a walk today. Sets. The pitch. Low and in the dirt, popping away. Eiffeldano will stay put. Look back at first from Anderson. Kick, the pitch. That one's going to be hit hard on the ground. That's going to get through a base hit. Eiffeldano will hold at second. Back-to-back singles, 2 on with 1 out. For Marshall Helke, now the designated hitter. Well, technically he was always the designated hitter, but now not hitting for himself. Kick, the pitch. Tipped, foul. Strike 1. Long look in. Sets. Couple looks back. The kick, the pitch. Chopped. On the ground, foul. 0-2. Four 4-4 game here in the 6th. Steve Ockenick Sports on Focus taking you through a long one. Couple looks back. The kick. Runner goes. The pitch. That's going to be fouled back. Stays 0-2. Nods yes. Will come set. Pickoff play at second. Not in time. Almost got Eiffeldano. Those couple extra centimeters you get from the sliding glove might have saved him there. Sets. The kick, the pitch. Low into the dirt, gets past. Eiffeldano and Teskey will both advance. 1-2. Bring the infield in. Try to cut the run off at home. Anderson sets the kick. The 1-2. Chopped foul. Ooh, almost getting a photographer in the dugout. Stays 1-2. Anderson will come set. The pitch. Popped up. Foul territory, giving chase. That's going to get out of play. Pitch 7 of the at-bat. Helke's foul off 5. Anderson comes set. The kick, the pitch. Popped up. Giving chase again is Wojcik trying to get to the fence. It's just going to get out of play. Pitch 8. Wait for everybody to get reset. We cross the 2-hour mark in this one. Still got a ways to go to beat our longest game of the year, the pitch. That's going to be hit in the air. Center field, it's deep enough. Eifeldano tags. The throw comes in. It is in time! Eifeldano's out, throw to third. Not in time. Doesn't matter, that's out number 3. Double play. 8-2 on the putout. So the double play is recorded at the plate. We head to the bottom of the 6th, top of the order for the Raiders when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Are you ready for a faster and easier mortgage process? Tap Lending combines the speed and efficiency of technology and people, and a great local bank. The perfect combination for your mortgage.
Evan Wilkins keeping it a tie game with a great throw. 4-4 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Wilkins, Krishneski, Listener due up. As we see Reston Krishneski getting his arm ready. Wilkins 1 for 3 with a single. That one goes all the way to the backstop. 0-1. Wilkins makes the big defensive play. Now he's the first up here. Sets. The pitch. Off the inside for a ball, 2-0. Landreth will set. The pitch. Inside for a ball, 3-0. Sets the kick, the pitch. Inside ball, 4. Wilkins draws the walk. That'll bring Ryder Krishneski a sacrifice and 2 walks. He has not recorded an official at bat today in 3 plate appearances. Sets the pitch. High for a ball. 1-0. Sets the pitch. Catches the zone for a strike. Krishneski taking all the way, 1-1. Pickoff play at first is not in time. I swear, every time I lean away from the cameras when they try a pickoff play. Sets. Runner goes, the pitch. Throw down is late. Eiffeldano keeps it on the infield. Wilkins steals second. Pitch. Saying it's a ball, saying he pulled it back in time. 2-1. Sets. Look back at second. The kick, the pitch. In the dirt, pops away. Wilkins is going to try for third. He is in safe. I catch up 3-1 now on Krishneski. Krishneski. The pitch to him. Catches the inside corner for a strike. Full count. The pitch. Krishneski. That one's going to be a tough play for Eiffeldano. The throw is going to go to first. It's late. The throw home is late. Raiders have the lead. RBI single for Ryder Krishneski. Still nobody out in the inning for Parker Listener. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts, including some hard hit balls. Gonna bring Gravine in, maybe thinking bunt here from Listener. Sets. Pitch. Stays up high for a ball, 1-0. Look in. Sets. The pitch. In the dirt. Well stopped. Krishneski doesn't move. 2-0. 36 for Tyler Landreth. Landreth will come set. The pitch. Catches the zone for a strike, 2-1. Still nobody out in the inning. Raiders have the lead. It will be bottom of the order for Wausau West in the top of the 7th. Try and at least tie this one, as that one's going to be driven. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Throw it in quick. They maybe had a chance on Krishneski. But Seilers, I don't think he had a good read on that one. Played it off the hop. 2 on, nobody out, and that is going to bring Coach out, and I think that's going to be it for Dylan Landreth. They are bringing Ethan Seilers in here. We are going to step aside, fill you in on all the details of the pitching change when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. So Ethan, just a straight swap. Ethan Seilers will come in from right. Dylan Landreth will head out to right. So Seilers will face Evan Zarneski. A couple errors and a flyout. He is 0 for 3. So you got first and second. Nobody out. You look at the tentative line on Dylan Landreth. He gives up 2 runs, 1 earned, 3 hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. He is responsible for the runner at both runners, so his line is not complete yet. Evan Zarneski, a couple errors and a flyout. Seiler's going to try and keep this one at a 1-run game. Shows bunt, pulls back. Throw to third is no chance. They had Gravine in. Pitch was a strike. So second and third now. Seilers. Long look. The pitch. Catches the zone for a strike, 0-2. That little herky-jerky motion he's got going kind of gets you a little off balance. Sets. That one's going to get past. Krishneski comes to the plate. He will score. Insurance for the Raiders. So now runner at third, 1-2 the count on Zarneski. The kick, the pitch. Just missing with that one, 2-2. Then Sillers will come set. The kick, the pitch. Paints the knees, strike 3 looking. That is the first out of the inning. And that'll bring Hayden Strebig to the plate. Reached on an error, tripled and singled. He is 2 for 3 officially. Sets. The pitch. Fouled back. Strike 1. Wind has died down. Sets. The pitch. Stays up high for a ball. 1-1. Shadow's starting to get close to the hitters here. Our shadow from the dugout in my tent has started to reach the first base line. Shows bunt, pulls back, takes the ball. 2-1. Maybe trying to squeeze with Listener. Or else just get the infield moving a little bit. Sillers will come set. Looks at third. The kick, the pitch. In the dirt, well blocked by Robbins, 3-1. Sets. The kick, the pitch. In the dirt, ball 4. First and third with 1 out. For Sam Hierlmeyer, 1 for 2, a single and a walk today. Sillers. Looks to first. And that's a balk. He has to throw. That will score another run. That one I do know. So the balk will score another run. You can't fake a throw to the corners. So the box scores an insurance run, 7-4, and now runner at second is Strebig. Still no count. That is the second balk. The pitch, low for a ball. 1-0. Dancing off the pitch. In the dirt, popping away. Robbins can't find it, rolled in front. Strebig will go to third. Two and 0. Sillers, the pitch. High for a ball, 3-0. Sets. Steps off. 3 across already in the inning. Still only the 1 out. That was the strikeout by Evan Zarneski. First batter Sillers faced. Sillers will come set. The pitch. Catches the zone for a strike, 3-1. They send someone back quick to warm up here for Wausau West. The kick, the pitch. Low ball 4, and that'll be a walk. Hieromeyer will reach back to the first and third. And Rowan Robbins is going to go out and have a chat with Sillers. Pitching coach came out and said to hurry the warm-up up. So it'll be Reston Krishneski to bat here. See what kind of pressure the Raiders put on the first and third. The kick, the pitch. Cross for a strike. 0-1. Krishneski hit by a pitch, his only time up today. He is 0 for 0. Sillers. The kick. Shows bunt, runner goes. Pitch is low. They will give Hieromeyer second. One and one. Sillers. The kick, the pitch. Catches the zone for a strike right at the top, 1-2. Nice pitch. Sillers. The pitch. Catches the zone, strike 3 looking. Second out of the inning. That'll bring Nick Krause to the plate. 1 for 3, a double and an error today. Sets. The pitch. That's going to be rocketed through the infield, a base hit. 1 run across. They will send Hieromeyer. No, they will not. Hieromeyer puts the brakes on at third. But that is an RBI single for Nick Krause. And I think we're going to get so Sawyer Elsner is now going to hit in the 9 spot. (8-4). No, maybe not. No, they're not going to let Elsner hit. I don't think Elsner came. So no, Elsner will not hit. So this will be Connor Anderson will hit for himself. So Anderson will hit here. Sillers. The pitch. Misses for a ball, 1-0. Runner goes, the pitch. Pitch is a strike, the throw is late. Didn't even get a chance to move the camera. Krause steals second. 1-1 on Anderson. Sillers. The pitch. High for a ball. 2-1. Sillers. Come set. The kick. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2-2. Sets. The kick, the pitch. Paints the inside corner, strike 3 looking. In the end, Sillers ends with 3 looking strikeouts. Raiders bat around in the 6th. They lead 8-4. We're going to step aside. Wausau West needs 4. They will send the bottom of their order when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Do you know that nearly 3/4 of teens feel uncertain about their personal finances, yet a whopping 73% have expressed a strong desire to learn more? At MMCCU, we're thrilled to announce our new partnership with Greenlight, a financial tool designed for kids and teens. Give your kids the confidence they need for a secure financial future. Enroll them in the Greenlight platform for free today. Enjoy features like parental controls, engaging educational tools, and a safe space for learning about saving, spending, and earning money. Empower your child with financial wisdom. Sign up for a free Greenlight account today.
We go to the top of the 7th. Last chance for Wausau West. They need 4. Rowan Robbins, Cohen Bryant, Ethan Sillers due up. Rowan Roberts will dig in. He is 2 for 3, a single and a double today. RBI for him as well. First pitch. Misses a little bit low for a ball. 1-0. The kick, the pitch. Inside, 2-0. Anderson. The kick, the pitch. Catches the zone for a strike, 2-1. Raiders will be looking to get out of here with a big win that'll look good come seed time. The pitch. Popped up. Foul. Catch could not be made. Behind us. Sets. The kick, the pitch. Just missing a little bit low. Full count. And the wind picks up. You heard a little bit on the mic. Can't actually see the flag moving. Sets. The kick. The pitch. Chopper on the ground. 2 listener. Pick there. Throw to first. In time, 1 away. 1 down. And that'll bring Cohen Bryant to the plate. 1 for 2. He's been hit by a pitch and singled his last 2 times up. Actually, no, it will not. Nope, this is 19, not Cohen Bryant. This will be Travis Claudy. Is it Claudy? Travis Claudy. I apologize. I've been saying his name wrong all day. The kick, the pitch. Right at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Sets the kick, the pitch. Stays up high for a ball, 1-1. The pitch. Popped up. Foul territory. That is going to drop in foul. 1-2. The kick, the pitch. That one's going to be hit in the air. Hierlmeyer drifting back, settles under it, makes the catch. Second out of the inning. 2 down, and that'll bring Ethan Seilers to the plate. Single, double, and a flyout. He is 2 for 3 today. First pitch, off the inside for a ball, 1-0. Seilers digs back in, the pitch. Catches the inside corner for a strike, 1-1. Barring a 2-out comeback here, we will talk with our, as Seilers will step out, we will talk with our player of the game, Evan Wilkins. The big double play in center field to save the lead. Kick the pitch. That's going to be hit on a line. Coming on, the catch cannot be made. That is going to drop in. Seilers will reach. The inning will continue, and we'll turn over the order to Ryder Schindler. Schindler 1 for 4. He's flown out, grounded out, and hit a hard line drive out. That Schindler, as that one is going to catch the knees for a strike. That line out was not so much Wojcik catching it, but the ball caught Wojcik and left the base runner all alone. Nothing he could do. The kick, the pitch. Just misses the top of the zone, 1-1. More shadows starting to work their way onto the field. Gets interesting when you get later in the day here. The kick, the pitch. Off the outside, 2-1. Just need an out for the Raiders. The kick, the pitch. That one's going to be hit in the air. Settling under it. Wilkins makes the catch and the Raiders get the win. Raiders get the win 8-4. We will be down on the field to talk to our player of the game, Evan Wilkins, coming up here in just a little bit, so stick around. Check, check. Check, check, check. Check, check. Check, check. All right, swing through the final stats here. We will start with the Wausau West Warriors. Ryder Schindler, 1 for 5 with a single. Miles Walgove, 1 for 2, a run scored on a single. Joe Gravine, 1 for 4 with a single and an RBI. Tony Eiffeldano, 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. Ty Teske, 2 for 3, 2 singles and RBI. He walked once. Marshall Helke, 0 for 3 with a walk. Rowan Robbins, 2 for 4, a single, a double, and an RBI. Cohen Bryant, 1 for 2 with a single. He was hit by a pitch. Alex Kepitz, 0 for 1 with a run scored on 2 plate appearances. He was also hit by a pitch. Pitching, Marshall Helke goes 4, gives up 3 runs, 2 earned, 5 hits, 3 walks, 1 strikeout. Dylan Landreth goes an inning, gives up 4 runs, 3 earned, 3 hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Ethan Sillers goes the final inning, gives up 1 run, it was earned, 1 hit, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. On the other side for the Medford Raiders, we talked to Evan Wilkins, 1 for 3, 2 runs scored, the single, he walked once, but his big contribution was that huge double play, kept the game close, gave the Raiders a chance. Ryder Krishneski, 1 for 4 with 1 for 1 in 4 plate appearances, 2 walks. He also sacrificed, scored a run, and got an RBI. Parker Listener, 1 for 4 with a single and a run scored and an RBI. Evan Zarneski, 0 for 4. Hayden Strebig, 2 for 3, a single, a triple, an RBI, 2 runs scored. Sam Hieromeyer, 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. Broden Schilling, 0 for 2 in 2 plate appearances. Nick Krause, 2 for 4, a single, a double, 2 RBIs. Charlie Garrow, 1 for 3 with a double. Connor Anderson, 0 for 1. Reston Krishneski, 0 for 1 in 2 plate appearances. He was hit by a pitch. And Sawyer Elsner did score a run as a courtesy runner. Pitching, Charlie Garrow goes 4, gives up 4 runs, 2 earned, 7 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Brody Paulson goes an inning, does not give up a run, 2 hits, no walks, 1 strikeout. Connor Anderson goes the final 2. He gives up nothing on 3 hits, no walks, 1 strikeout. That'll wrap things up for us here tonight. We are back on the air 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. It is Medford softball taking on Edgar, and then we'll be back on again at 2 o'clock around there for Medford and Grantsburg. Make sure to tune in for both of those. Want to thank everyone for joining us here tonight. I'm Steve Ockenick, Sports on Focus. Enjoy the rest of this beautiful evening.